to my channel. Welcome back to Megan's View. Thank you guys so much for coming back this week and clicking on my channel, you know, being a part of the notification gang if you are. Wink wink. Thank you guys so much once again. And this week I really just wanted to talk about what I am getting into this year. I kind of talked about it in a previous video. I think it was my first video of the year where I talked about, you know, keeping myself accountable, doing stuff, yada yada yada. So with that being said, I want to get back more into my hobbies. I did a video like this last year where I kind of did like a self-care thing or something like that, to that effect, where I kind of showcase what I will do to pamper myself, whether it's different hobbies around. But this time with this video is just straight up hobbies for the year. So hobbies 2021, no, I almost said 2021. Hobbies 2022. That I am going to make sure, hold myself accountable, that I am going to do throughout this year, repeated, you know, multiple times repeatedly. Yeah, so I have definitely abandoned a lot of hobbies I used to do, and there's hobbies I want to start getting into. So I just want to showcase that this video with this drop, just to show y'all what I'm about to get into. And especially since these are my hobbies, they're going to make great for content to show you guys stuff that I'm doing, to kind of do a tutorial of things, or just bringing you guys along the journey of me starting something this year and seeing how far I can take it. So that's what this year is about, is just doing new things. And that's what this video is about, is showcasing set hobbies, whether I'm starting it out, whether I'm good at it, whatever it may be. We're just gonna get into it. Okay, so first off, I want to start with some beauty stuff, and that is going to be hair care. Now I have just some samples of hair cares right here on my desk. I have my As I Am stuff, my TGIN stuff, I have my Miele stuff, and this is just a very small sample of hair products I have. But my hobbies this year is to really get into different natural hair remedies, different hair care products and styles and stuff to do. So basically, first things first is my hair. Now throughout last year and even a bit of 2020, since we went on lockdown, I start playing with my hair a bit more than I'm used to. I am a bit self-conscious when it comes to my hair, just because I have an envision of where I want it to go and have yet reached set goals, because I keep changing the goalposts when it comes to my hair. I reach different goals and I changed it up and not really like acknowledge it. And also I hinder myself for taking risks with my hair, whether it's hairstyles, using different hair cares, and kind of neglecting as well too of what I should be doing to routinely check up on my hair. And instead of keeping it as a set, well, I will also keep a set routine just to make sure I'm nourishing my hair in a healthy way, but also having fun with it and doing different things where I can kind of like really like play with my hair, whether it's doing different styles. As you can see, I always have some type of either protective or just full out fro or whatever, but just having fun with it and doing different stuff, and also trying different out products, because I kind of stay near products I'm used to, which I know sometimes I shouldn't do, just because there's other products out there that can get different results out of my hair. So that's my first hobby I'm going to really get into, really mostly, is really getting into my hair and having fun with it. There's just a whole bunch of stuff I can do with my hair, and I have been hindering myself from doing that, and I don't want to do that this year. So yeah, that's first off. Now secondly is makeup. So I also grab a bit samples of stuff. I have very small sample of what I have, because I kind of just keep collecting items and not really playing with it as much. So I have like my Black Radiance, I showed this in my other video, the contour palette. I have this Urban Decay eyeshadow palette, Fenty Beauty's I think this is translucent powder, the Pro Filter. There's a utensil for my brows, and another, I have a lot of colorful palettes that I'm really proud of that I do have. Like, look at this, it's so cute. Like, it's from Cara Beauty, and her designs for her palettes are always, once I start doing more makeup videos, I would definitely showcase her line, just because The packaging is impeccable, and also the pigmentation of some of her stuff already that I've used, because I haven't used this at all, and it's just so colorful. Don't want to mess up the plastic on top of it, but look at the colorful palette here, and then stuff like that. Like, come on, it's just so nice. And basically, I buy makeup all the time and stay true to doing a very safe beat, because I really don't know how to do makeup. That's the truth of the matter. Like, I'm pretty sure I've showcased different makeup products I've gotten throughout the year of having this channel, and have shown, oh, I got this, I got that. I'm really very, 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 very careful when I do makeup, because I don't want to look like a clown. I don't want to look crazy and stuff like that. But I also, once again, want to have fun with makeup, because it's a way of expression. It's a way to just really have fun stuff. Now, while I'm having fun, it will be like in the comforts of my own privacy, my own home, my own room. However, I will start doing different tutorials of makeup looks that I like, whether it's my go-to or when I'm trying to pop out. And also, whether it's trials and tribulations, I will showcase them on here as well too. If I look crazy, y'all can, you know, tell me I look crazy, and then we can work together. You can share tips with me. I can share helpful tips that I find as well too. So makeup is another hobby I really want to take up, just because I know even when I do my makeup, where it's just like a simple, just I put on my foundation, I put on a skin tint, and just put on like a bit of eyeshadow and do my eyebrows, I do have fun doing makeup. I feel like it's fun to create different looks with just colors and different stuff like that. So I have always wanted to get into makeup in that way, and really, you know, really delve into it to enhance my skills of it, and as well just have fun with it. So I know with any downtime I can find within my busy schedule, I will just start going crazy and going stupid with my makeup on my face. But like I said, I would do a tutorial and do probably get ready with me one day if I can get ready to go somewhere that requires makeup or something like that. But yeah, so that's gonna wrap up the beauty of it all, and let's just move on to something else. So next up, I have this wonderful thing called a puzzle. Now, puzzling has been a great pastime of mine. Back in 2019, I was working a summer job on campus with a lot of friends that I made then, and I took up one of the puzzles I had gotten from like 5 and Below, I think, and it became a great bonding experience where I was doing it with friends, and also was a great mind challenge for me when I was doing it solo. And since then, I just collected a lot of puzzles, but have yet to complete one since 2019. 2019, I completed 2 large puzzles. I think there were 1,000 pieces each, and that was really fun and nice, but I just haven't had the downtime as well too. See, I keep escaping different hobbies I used to carry on to, like, instead of me watching TV, or while I'm watching TV, I can do this as well too. Something like that to that effect, just to give some mind stimulation and stuff like that. And puzzling was one of those things that I did like doing, and I want to get back to that. And just look at this beauty. This is a 1,000 piece puzzle as well again. And I got this from Target, and I have about, like, I think a bit 5 or less, probably 4, probably 5 sounds best, maybe 6 puzzles. I know I completed 2 of the 6 puzzles I have, so I have stuff to do. I'm doing a whole bunch of numbers out here, but just know that I have a lot of unfinished puzzles and unopened boxes of puzzles to do that I want to get into. Now, I don't know how that would make for a video, maybe a time lapse, maybe a part of a vlog, maybe, I don't know. I'll showcase me completing one, maybe on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. I'll do a time lapse, because, oh, as well, shameless plug, I will be more heavy on TikTok. I already have one. I'll drop my addy down below as well too. Go ahead and follow me over there as well too. A lot of my videos up there are just me fooling around with my friends, and I want to also kind of balance it out with more content of different things I'm doing throughout time as well too. So probably I do a time lapse of my puzzling on there as well too. So yeah, follow me on there as well. So the next hobby is going to be my gaming. I know I have showcased gaming quite a few times, probably 2 times so far on my channel, and so far I have seriously lacked. When I first showed them, it was early on my channel last year, and I had used one instance when I was doing possibly a self-care run where I was showing that, hey, I play video games just to like have fun, and another one I did a gameplay of Mortal Kombat, I believe. However, after like once I got a full-time job again, because there's a period of me not doing anything last year, and I took up gaming heavy. Like I was on GTA a lot, I was on Mortal Kombat a lot, and all that kind of stuff, getting into my gaming bag. I'm a very new gamer still, and once I got back to working full-time, I kind of lost that. I hadn't gamed in months. Like I think it was like May or something I had like put on my PlayStation, and then it wasn't until like September or something like that I hadn't gamed since. And I didn't like that because I spent a lot of money getting this PlayStation, and I spent a lot of money on my games. Like I'm not even gonna go into that, but also they're really fun and I really wanted to get into gaming, so I'm back on it. Recently I've been back on playing my Spider-Man game. Shameless plug to Sade for helping me guide me through a lot of different scenarios that was going on in that game. It's very crazy, it's very hectic, but I'm getting the hang of it. I'm actually, you know, making progress, but it's another hobby I'm gonna get into where I want to spend some more time on it, balance it out. You know, it's not gonna be, you know, game over everything, but it's going to be a hobby I'm going to use as well too, instead of scrolling through my phone on any social media platforms I may be on, just to really engage into it, because it's always been something I wanted to do growing up, but I really didn't play video games growing up all like that. More like a board game girl back then. But yeah, so gaming is definitely on the hobby list. Look at this controller that I got. I got it when I first got my PlayStation. It's my pink rose gold one, and I want to get like the clear translucent one. That's the next one I'm purchasing. But yeah, gaming is up next, so do expect more gameplays and also game reviews, because I'm getting to that level where I'm about to start reviewing these games, the story modes and the action and the graphics and all that fun stuff. So yeah, watch out for that. So let's get more into some more deep stuff. Just kidding. So while I'm diverting my eyes away from any screen, whether it's my computer, whether it's my phone or my TV, playing from video games, watching TV, different stuff or whatever like that, I'm gonna go back into reading. Now I know this may be confusing, because you may say, Megan, oh my gosh, you have been showing all these books you've been buying, and what do you mean you want to pick up reading again, even though you just showed us books you got literally when I went home to Columbus with Morgan? Listen, I buy books. I do, with the intent of reading them. There's too many good books out there. However, I have neglected reading, and that's my fault. It is. And I have a improper balance and problem of buying books and not reading them on time, in a timely manner, I should say. I'm going to fix that this year. So this is just 2 books that are on the docket. I'm reading this one because I'm back to my blog, Femme the Comics. That's also coming back. Okay, expect new posts more than once per week, because I'm literally in the midst of redesigning that whole website right now. So look out for that. Definitely keep up to date by following me on my social media. All my links will be below. Maybe I put it on the screen here. But Feminine Comics is back, better than ever. So yeah, so I'm reading this for possibly this, maybe another book, but this is my first choice to read to get back on the wagon, because I do love me some Birds of Prey. And I'm also reading Ace of Spades. I will give a book review on this as well. I think since my family comics is for comics, that would be under the block. But this would possibly be a book review just possibly on TikTok. Maybe I'll shift my book reviews on TikTok as well too. So like I said, go ahead and follow me on TikTok. Reminder. But yeah, I'm getting back into reading because reading is a great escape. Reading is a great way to learn more about stories that you can only imagine. And reading is very fundamental. It's very fundamental. Okay, so I used to love reading when I wasn't forced to do so. So summer reading projects was not my favorite, but reading a book that I choose, reading a book when it comes to my own free will, was always my thing. So I have a whole bookshelf. I know it's so crazy because I have a whole bookshelf. Now, I'm not going to say I haven't read in a very long time. Okay, I read. But not as frequent as I should be doing, especially at the rate that I buy books. So yes, I'm going to be reading more heavily this year and moving on forward as well, of course. But that's a task on the hobby list that I will be accomplishing this year. So look out for all that, reviews and stuff like that. And yeah, and finally, the last hobby I'm going to get into this year is journaling. Now, ask any of my friends, I buy journals at an alarming rate as well. Because, I mean, just for example, look at this one. It literally says, I stopped walking into the shadows and discovered my own light, with this black queen right here. And I got this at TJ Maxx. And then I have this one that just says inhale, exhale, but it looks so pretty and cute. And I have a bunch more that I will most likely be showing later on in another video, possibly next month, because they're Black History themed. But anyway, moving on. I'm getting into journaling, and basically I'm going to keep it as journaling. I was going to say planning, but yeah. So since I keep all these notebooks, I have tasks for these notebooks. And I have a journaling notebook that I've designated to here, with this being my first one I've already started using so far. And journaling is a great way to express my feelings. I already talked to myself. I may sound crazy when I say that, but I talk to myself to calm myself down, to express any feelings I may have, to talk throughout scenarios or anything like that. And I have an overwhelming thought in my head a lot of the times that I just need to express out, and just to like just unload anything I'm feeling, and journaling is that way. Now, I've tried journaling, but my problem is with consistency. And that's what I want to fix going into this year, picking up journaling. My sisters always recommend me to journal all the time as well too. And I always say, yeah, I will journal, but it's a consistency for me, which applies to a lot of my hobbies. As you can see, that consistency is a problem. But however, I used to be a very routine girl, especially back in school. And I'm I write things down all the time, whether it's my to-do list, my planner. Like, I'm a very organized girl, and I used to be able to balance that out with also journaling as well too. But since transitioning out of school life, like, that's been a part of my life for my whole life basically, until I graduated college, that I lost that structure of like how I used to be like, and keeping that like schedule. So I want to get back on that, and like I said, holding myself accountable and kind of getting that structure back into my life is kind of like the theme of this year. So journaling is definitely going to play a major part into that as well too. And it's also going to be bullet journaling as well too. I have another notebook for that as well, because I want to get into my crafts as that. But journaling just to unload any feelings, thoughts, just to ramble if anything necessary, just to do it for my mental health, is something I'm definitely going to get back into this year, because it's very important to do so. So that is really it, honestly. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I hope I've inspired you to pick up any hobbies as well too for this year that you really want to dive into. Yeah, I kind of covered everything I really wanted to get into this year, and like I said, accountability is the thing. So in the comment section down below, make sure we can be a community, okay? You can, you know, keep me accountable of, hey Megan, I thought you said you was gonna post this type of content. I thought you said you was gonna be doing this. I thought you said we should be looking out for this. And I'll be like, you know what, you're right. You're right. You're right. So yeah, I am definitely using this as accountability for myself as well too, just to make sure I'm keeping up with my hobbies. It's not only going to be me on my phone scrolling through TikTok and wishing and being inspired. I'm actually going to use that inspiration and do something and get back into reading, get back into crafting, gaming, all this other stuff in abundance. So yeah, let me know also down below anything you're looking forward to as well, to hobby wise. Maybe we can share tips on that type of stuff and, you know, get into different hobbies together. And yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button up top and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.